They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time today. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina, because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging rights fully on the line.
What's fun about this game is that someone gets to play spoiler, and in recent years we've seen Clemson in the national championship picture late in the year. Regardless of what South Carolina's record is, they are trying to ruin Clemson's season.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Firing to the right, complete. Gets away from one, he's got space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The Tigers pulled out a close one the last time they saw their Palmetto State rivals.
And Clemson, they were sleepwalking early in that game. They know when they play South Carolina, they're going to get their A-plus effort. They're going to have to take some haymakers, and they got to wake up in this one, Dave.
I think it's tough late in the season, regardless when you play. The rivalry is deep. The hatred is deep. Even when seasons are out of touch for South Carolina, they can put an exclamation point by beating Clemson at the end of the year. The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your...
Touchdown, Clemson! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires deep on the run. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Clemson is quick to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
On the run, it's Maffa. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Klubnik. Going for it all. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Delivers to contact. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. On the run, it's Sanders. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Shakes off the tackler.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's grinding stool. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
They'll give it to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Right down the middle. It's caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Trying to get to it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Still looking. They're trying to get to him. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Got it on the outside. It's Grinding Stool. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Grinding Stool. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Clemson jumps to the line. Looking for room. It's Maffa. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He's got it and still on his feet. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Motion from the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
And first down for the offense.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The aerial assault continues. That's caught. It's Sanders. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Unloads it left. He's got him wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Sanders. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score Clemson 20, South Carolina.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 4 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
Offense gets set for second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Coming out on second down, trying to put this one away. They'll go right back to him. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with second and 11. Right back to him on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Running back searching for a hole. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly. He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we're in the fourth quarter. Everybody's tired, but these big fellas up front, they are still going to work. I know the ball was incomplete, but he had all day to throw that.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, you look at the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Getting some heat. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.